I've been waiting for someone like you. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's something you do.
Hello friends, and welcome to my 2020 bullet journal setup. I just wanted to say thank you for clicking on this video so we can do this together. And if you happen to do these kind of videos, or if you know any really great ones to follow, let me know, because I would love to find some more YouTubers who do great or any type of bullet journaling or writing videos. So to get started, I am making my title page for 2020, and I don't always do a title page, as you guys have seen in my previous videos, but I figured since we're starting a brand new year in a bullet journal that's been used a little bit last year, it still has like 3/4 of its pages left, but I thought it would be, obviously I'm not going to waste the journal, so I decided to go ahead and do a title page. And if you know me at all, you know I am obsessed with celestial, galaxy, lunar, anything that has to do with the nighttime sky is like me. I love it so much, and astrology too, even though some people think that's weird, but that's fine. So what better way than to start this new year, this new decade, really, than with something that I love. So my title page is obviously lunar cycles. And yeah, I really love the way this look turned out. It's really simplistic, but still quite beautiful. And in the following pages, you'll see I kept it pretty simple. Like, I didn't do a whole lot. First off, I'm not that artistic. And secondly, I just kind of wanted to keep it simple. You will also notice that I struggle a little bit. I wanted to do the darkened parts with stars on them, and I do get it figured out towards the end. So yeah, this is me struggling. But on the next page is just my future log, and it's very simple. I just put a title and a few moons, and then each month has its own just space to write in. It's pretty self-explanatory. If there's anything coming up that I need to put in to keep in the front of my mind but don't necessarily need right now, I just pop it on this page and call it good. Alright, and these next couple pages are my favorite pages that I've done in this spread. They were kind of difficult to do. I found the inspiration on Pinterest and I copied it almost exactly, so it's not my original idea or anything, but it's like a cross between affirmations and also your goals. As you'll see in a moment, after I take like forever putting these boxes in, each one is labeled, and one of them says I am, one says I can, I've done, and I will, each in their own box. So there's just, space for you to recognize your achievements and your goals, what you have done, what you plan to do, and it's just like a really positive page. And of course, I love the sun and moon together. And you will see I leave that page next to it blank, because I hadn't quite decided what to put on there. I do go back and put a quote on there. It's really not a very pretty quote. Well, the quote is itself, but my artistic skills are mediocre on like a good day. So I do that. Eventually you will see it. This is my favorite page in the spread. It's so beautiful and positive, and I love it. And then up next is my goals page for 2020. And if you are interested in what those are, you can watch my previous video also, where I specifically talk about my goals. Otherwise, you'll see me write down a few of them. I don't go into as much depth as I do on my vision board because I don't think it needs to be written down a million times. But I do have like my most important ones here. They're not as detailed, but it's just a nice reminder of what I'm working towards. And the next page is split into two, but they're both like fitness related. So the top one is my weight loss. Each box represents 10 pounds, and I will color it in once I've reached, a 10-pound mark, another 10. And then below that, I'm gonna do like small rewards for certain amounts of weight. I think that will also help motivate me. So that's the top. At the bottom, okay, I'm going to run my first 5K this year. And I just would like to track my miles each month. So that's what I plan to do. And you'll see that corner is empty, but I do fill that in later. I just couldn't decide what to put there yet. But yeah, so this page is just dedicated to weight loss and my jogging. And the next page, you will see I already partially filled out because I hadn't decided how I wanted it to be. Normally for my books read page, I like go all out and like do graphs and stuff, but I decided this time to just list them and just call it good. So they're listed with the name or the title, the author, the pages, the star count, and whether it was read or audio, and the date I finished. So, I mean, it's a lot of information, but I'm just writing it down basic. So that is it for my reading. And I, of course, left 2 extra pages because I plan to read a lot this year. I hope so. And following my books read page is my social media page, where I'm going to track my social media, basically. I'd like to see at the end of the year how many times I actually upload and how many subscribers I get. It's stuff like that. It's just, I would like to see what videos do best, what you guys enjoy, and this will help me achieve that. I also want to say sorry that my head and sometimes even my boobs keep popping into the screen. When I'm doing something like creative or I'm concentrating on something in front of me, sometimes I have to be like super close to it. So I do apologize for that. And then, of course, under the social media, I'd like to do my yearly stats as well. Okay, so now I'm getting into the monthly spreads, and I am doing things a bit differently this year. I am using this just to track a few things. You'll see that I'm going to be doing my habits, my goals, my fitness. So like for January, what I accomplish, what I read, and that's where I will be tracking what I post on social media, and stuff like that. So it's only a few page spread. It's not a lot every time like it used to be. And as you can see, I hated the habits that I was doing. So I ripped a page out of the back and covered it up, and that way I would have room underneath it to make out a cleaning list, because I would like to have more of a schedule for my cleaning instead of just doing it in huge clumps of time. I'm just trying to do differently. My next page is, what is it? Oh yeah, books read and fitness. So it'll be books read, fitness, and social media, like I said. And that is basically it. Like I said, if you guys have anyone that you suggest following, I'm also posting about this on my Instagram. So if you want to go see it there, just some still shots of it, go follow me at Dara.Renee. And let me know in the comments if you have an Instagram and I can follow you as well, because that's always fun. I love seeing other people's social media, what they're reading, what they're planning, and stuff like that. After this, you will see the walkthrough of my bullet journal. So that's it for the voiceover, I suppose. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
clock says 3, but the night's brand new. Let's set it to